Yes, Phoebe is definitely going to be replacing Fenrico anytime soon. There has been tiny speculation that after we defeat the Order, it will be Phoebe to replace him. And while we don't really have that much evidence, I'm confident she definitely will. So, if you remember the Cube event, yep, that event that we collectively probably forgot about, we can see that a lot of resonators in the plot turned to cubes, and we tried to celebrate the anniversary in a game while an evil Abby stopped us. Interestingly, a major plot point of the story is that we need to rescue all the other cube resonators because evil Abby robbed them from us type shits. The thing special about these resonator cubes is that while they aren't our actual resonators, they do tend to share a lot of similarities to the original ones. So, however, there are a bit of different outliers in the plot. So, because while we might have a few little inaccuracies with the resonators, like Zanny not being hired by Carlotta yet, Camellia not having brain-rot thoughts, and Pero and Rocia being, one cube, the Primus on this universe is, well, for some reason, Phoebe. Phoebe was first found sitting on the Primus seat when we first found her in the plot. And while Bowser calls her the Primus, she rejects that. And for some reason, it really feels really specific to me. It feels like foreshadowing with how the plot of Phoebe is going to a life of schism, seeing the plot of the Order and their corruption, and Phoebe being used as a suicide bomber. Yeah. So if Fenrico is going to be the boss, and there's going to be no way that the Order is going to get away without any correction scot-free, there's no way they're going to be forgiven, right, Kuro? Right? Someone else is going to eventually replace Fenrico. Lastly, right now, Phoebe doesn't even have a story quest. No, the fish quest doesn't count. This feels more like a Cetus quest. Yes, she was involved, but even the Ciaconna quest talked about Ciaconna more than Phoebe in her, fish quest. And Phoebe had so much plot we never really see on screen, and with the character story and trailer, yeah, I really feel like there's so much to be told here. The thing is, while I think Phoebe is going to replace Fenrico, I really feel like we're not going to see her actually replace him just yet. While it's cool to see Phoebe chill in her chair and we can visit her anytime, probably, yeah, that'll be cool. Considering her position as an acolyte and her lack of experience in age, it makes me think that it isn't really realistic to expect the entirety of Reading Zeta to be under the thumb of Phoebe just yet. Heck, I would imagine that she'd be under the mentorship for a while she replaces Fenrico properly. It could be probably training or whatsoever, so we might see that. Another thing that I feel like the reason why I don't think she's going to be replacing Fenrico anytime soon after 2.5, maybe wait later, is that recently Kuro dropped some tweets in their main Twitter account and shows letter from an acolyte in their plans. Apparently, the Order has been working with the Fraxidus in some greater plan, and they had two choices. They had Black Shores and they had Fraxidus, and surprise surprise, the extremist group chose the Fraxidus. Whatever that reason is, either way, I really feel like even if Fenrico is going to be get rid of now, there's going to be other pawns in the plot where it's going to replace before Phoebe even gets into the seat. The only realistic thing I can see her being a leader, or probably right after, is getting rid of everybody else into the list. Or maybe there's going to be a spur of the moment, like some sort of revolution where the entire political compass just flips and it goes into Phoebe's favor and everyone just votes Phoebe versus everyone else who's also evil. But considering her passive temperament, I doubt we can even see this for a while, Unless if we headcanon this like Ciaconna suddenly comes out and goes, "Oh, the Order's evil, come on guys, we need to keep up. Phoebe choppy, Phoebe choppy, Phoebe choppy, Phoebe choppy." You get what I mean. Like, as of right now, I don't really see anything much happening. But would Phoebe become the Primus anytime soon? Yeah, definitely. Phoebe is definitely going to replace Fenrico. The question is, when? Probably the worst part here is that it probably doesn't even happen. And we're going to see a lot of delays even post 2.x. Imagine she actually replaces a 3.x or beyond. Oh my gosh, that'll be so tiring. Oh, we need Phoebe choppy, Phoebe choppy, Phoebe choppy. Yeah!